All right, one more extra thing that I'm going to show you is reels on how to make a reel. But this will be, it's like a bonus. So we're going to go back to our edit tab at the bottom. And here we have our, tried and true video. I'm going to move myself out of the way. All right, so we're going to go back to the top of the screen. It says File. We're going to go back to Project Settings. And here's where we click the Use Vertical Resolution. And it flips. So before it was 1920. So 1920 is how many pixels it is wide. And 1080 is how many pixels it is tall. But we're going to flip it. So instead of horizontal, it's vertical, like a phone. And we're going to click Save. Voila. Some of your subjects might be out of frame. And that's where you would highlight your video. And you're going to click Transform. You're just going to move them right into the frame.
Saxophonist.
And let's say we want to take this. So from where Zeus just asked her a question. Zoom out a little bit more. Let's take it right from the middle. All right. These are called in and out points. To use them, you're going to press the letter I for in. And wherever your timeline cursor is, that's where your mark will set. So let's say I want to start it right here. I can see his audio where his voice starts right here at the timeline. So I'm going to move it right before the question starts. Right there at the tip of his voice. I'm going to say, start it from here with the in, and this line popped up. And I want to end it. Let's see what she says here.
Okay. This is one person, Chris Teague. My brother Chris Teague.
And let's end it after that. So that'll be our out point, is where she finishes her word right here. We're going to hit O for out. I for in, O for out. And if we zoom out, we can see exactly where we highlighted. And it's this bar right here. So now we have it in reel format. We selected our in and out points for the reel. Like, let's say somebody said something really funny and you want to just take that part and make it a reel so you can post it on social media. We made the in and out point. We made it a reel format. You can go back to deliver. And now the render says in and out range, not the entire timeline, because we only want from the point in to the point out, which we selected. We're going to go back to our render settings. We're going to do custom export. We're going to go back to our render settings. We're going to click YouTube again. And we're going to title it Real Zeus's Question. Right. And it's going to be in that same folder. Save it in there. And the vertical resolution, 1080 by 1920, 1080 wide by 1920 long. Leave everything as it is. I'm going to move myself out of the way once again. And we're going to add to render queue. And we're going to render that. So there's our reel. There's her answering the question. And it's finished. Let's see that. Back in the Finder in our folder, and here's the reel. And it looks like a reel as well. Let's watch it back.
Now that you've been on the show, you got a chance to have good conversation, good vibes, all that. Who do you think would be a good guest for the podcast? But before you answer, it has to be somebody in your phone, in your contacts. They'd be like, hey, I had a ball on the show. Y'all need to pull up. Who would that person or people be?
I would say singer, songwriter, saxophonist. What else does he do?
Damn, this one person. God,
Yeah,
okay.
this is one person, Chris Teague. My brother Chris Teague.
There you go. And that's how you make a reel.